we turn to transfers now. And our man on the transfer front, Alex Crook, joins us. Hi, Alex.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, plenty going on. You do a little bit for the website. I was quite interested with Andy and I. You stimulated a debate with Andy and I off air around Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain and where his mark is. What kind of club, what sort of level can he expect to operate at should he leave Liverpool? It seems likely.
Yeah, it's a really fascinating one, isn't it? And actually, I lead off my transfer notebook today on the talkSPORT website with this story, an interest in Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain from Manchester United, no less. And I can see already that's dividing opinions amongst Manchester United supporters. He's keen to leave Anfield this summer. He only started 9 Premier League games last season. But United are short of numbers in midfield. They need some bodies in there. They've let Paul Pogba go, or he decided to run down his contract. Jesse Lingard as well, Juan Mata and Nemanja Matic both released. We know they're still actively chasing Frenkie de Jong, and I think there will be progress made on that deal in the coming days. But they need more than one central midfielder, and he could be available quite cheaply, Oxlade-Chamberlain. The fee that I've been told is around about £10 million, which doesn't buy you much in terms of Premier League experience these days. He's only 28. I guess the caveat to it all is that he has had rotten luck with injuries since he's been at Liverpool. If he's fully fit, I don't think that's the worst signing in the world for Manchester United as they look to rebuild.
As Andy said, that's been the problem, isn't it? Injuries, and he seems to be a slow healer, doesn't he, the Ox? I mean, it's over the years when he's picked up injuries, it takes him a while to get back.
Yeah, it does. And I know his old club, Southampton, are also keeping tabs on his situation. So I guess that shows the divide amongst the calibre of club. No disrespect to Southampton as to who may be looking at him. Aston Villa as well, with Steven Gerrard now in charge there. But I know Southampton have some concerns over his injury record and his wage demands. I think he'd still be looking for a 6-figure a week salary. Wow. So it might be more of a gamble for them maybe than it would be for Manchester United.
United fans are going to have to be patient with Ten Hag and patient with the whole situation. They're so far behind City and Liverpool. When you see what City have done already this summer, Liverpool linked with Darwin Nunez and, choosing them over United by the looks of it, and that makes their job difficult, I think.
It does. I think already the new administration, not just Ten Hag, but those above him as well, in terms of the football board side of things at Old Trafford, are finding it difficult because, of course, they would have loved to have signed Erling Haaland. That was never going to happen because he wants to play in the Champions League. And I think it's a similar story with Darwin Nunez. I was in Portugal a couple of weeks ago. All of the local sports papers there were saying Nunez to United, a done deal. I never saw it that way because there was always a chance that a bigger club, in terms of playing in the Champions League, would come in for him. Indeed, that's happened. Liverpool not too far away, I'm told now. In fact, I've had a message in the last half an hour or so saying Nunez to Liverpool, all but done. I think he's happy with the terms on offer. It's just a case of agreeing how the fee will be paid. I'm told £68 million up front with add-ons that will eventually see him become Liverpool's record signing. And that's where the two clubs are at the moment. And it will pain Manchester United fans to admit this, but at the moment, Liverpool and Jurgen Klopp are a bigger attraction than Manchester United and Eric Ten Hag.
Now, Brighton normally let one go at a sizable profit every summer, and the feeling was it was going to be Basuma because they've signed Wepu, but there's a lot of interest in Cucurella after the season he's had, and City are keen.
They are. I think Basuma probably will still leave. He'll either leave or he'll sign a new contract because he's into the last year of his deal. There are clubs not just in the Premier League but also Monaco and other European sides looking at him, so it wouldn't surprise me if he moved on. As you say, they already believe they've got their replacement in Enoch Mwepo, and Caicedo finished the season well as well for Brighton, so they're quite stocked in midfield. Cucurella is an interesting one because he had a fantastic season for Brighton. Left-sided defender, they're a bit rare these days compared to his right-sided counterparts, but we know that Tony Bloom, the Brighton owner, is a notoriously ruthless negotiator. We saw that last season when everybody scoffed at his £50 million valuation for Ben White. Arsenal paid it. And I think the thinking of Tony Bloom is that if Ben White is worth £50 million, so is Cucurella. I know Chelsea are also keeping tabs on him. I don't think they'll pay that sort of money with Ben Chilwell coming back. Manchester City just might.
Yeah, I mean, he cost them just over 15 million quid.
And it's difficult for Brighton here. They might only need to sell one player. They might only want to sell one player. But if you've got and Cucurella's a decent guy by all accounts. But if City come in for you, it's difficult, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he can drive a hard bargain. You know, Ben White was very keen to go to Arsenal, but he was only going to go if Tony Bloom's asking price was met. You have to look at his business background. He is not going to be forced to sell players on the cheap.
Newcastle looking for a keeper, I understand. What's the latest on that, Alex?
Well, yeah, we know that there's been some interest in Dean Henderson. That seems to have been put on the back burner in the last few days, which is a problem for Henderson, actually, because in a World Cup year, he needs to be playing first-team football. The fact that David De Gea is under consideration to be Manchester United's new captain suggests that he'll be needing De Gea to pick up an injury to stand any chance of getting Premier League minutes at Old Trafford. So I think he's in a bit of a sticky situation. The name I was given this morning was that of Jan Sommer, the long-standing Swiss number one, plays his club football at Borussia Mönchengladbach. He's only got a year left on that deal, 33 years of age. So I think he sees this as one final payday. And actually 33 years old for a goalkeeper isn't that old. He's got good experience, and I think Newcastle are certainly paying a keen interest in him.
Good stuff, Alex. We'll hear from you soon. Thanks a lot.
Cheers, guys.
You can go and check out Alex's transfer notebook. It's updated on a regular basis. It's on talksport.com.
Paul Hawksby and Andy Jacobs, Monday to Friday afternoons 1 till 4 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.